Holy smokes, folks, this is the Blazer back, and welcome to episode 2 of my Minecraft 1.0 survival series, where I am going to be playing on hardcore and hopefully defeating the Ender Dragon by the end of the series, but we're going to be finding out real soon, so. Also, real quick, be sure to like, subscribe, and click that little notification bar below to receive my latest and greatest videos that you will not want to miss. So with that out of the way, let's dive right into the action. As you can see here, there's my ugly house right here. Whoa, it's already nighttime, so what I'm going to be probably doing at this point in time is actually heading down to the mine, and I am probably going to be crafting a few more pickaxes, but I'm going to be heading down to the mine and trying to find a few more resources. And then with that, I'm going to be heading back up and actually securing a plot of land for later, and I'll show you that when the time arises. And I know I was oohing and eyeing over the 1.0 version in the last episode, which I'm probably going to still be doing in this episode, but I'm going to be getting a lot of stuff done, hopefully, and I am going to be focusing on making a good-sized house in this hardcore survival series, because the last survival series I was mainly focused on trying to advance, but this time I'm going to take it a little slower and try to just enjoy the journey as I go along. So as you can see, I found some redstone right here and lapis lazuli over here too, so I'm just going to mine these two things. And I hear a few zombies pretty close, and I'm not sure if I want to get anywhere near that, so I'm going to be just mining in a straight line for now, and hopefully not getting into contact with those zombies, because I really don't want to die. And well, I wonder if that's a cave or if that's actually like a zombie spawn or something. I suppose I'm going to be finding out later when I actually go to explore, but at this point in time I'm just going to avoid it. So keep my search for diamonds. Wow, lava. Well, I don't know if I've ever loved lava, but if I loved any version of lava, it'd probably be the 1.0, just because it looks so original and cool. I just absolutely love this old version, and well, my pickaxe just broke, so I am actually going to be trying to mine around here and try not to get too close to this lava, so I'm going to be turning this direction, because that lava kind of blocked my path a little bit there, so I'm just going to continue this way. Ooh, and I just found another clump of iron, so that's pretty good. And after I mine this clump of iron, I'm probably going to be heading back up to see what time it is, because I have no idea. I don't have a clock on me right now. But I'm going to see what time it is, and hopefully it is daytime about now. And I'm going to try to fence off an area so a crowd of zombies doesn't try to eat my brain. So that's going to be the general plan at this point. And nope, it is not daytime yet, but I'm sure there's a good amount of zombies and monsters around, so I don't necessarily see any at this point. Are there any? Wow, there are no monsters. Oh, there's a... Whoa. There's like 5 skeletons over there. Okay, so I'm going to try to avoid that over there if possible, and just kind of top it out until daytime. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you guys, this cobblestone ceiling I just put there right after the end of the last episode, just to kind of touch it off. But I know it's not super fancy, but it's just a little something to finish it off. It's also pretty ugly right now, but it'll have to do. So, with that being said, I'm going to be logging a few trees around here and clearing out this spot and hoping that zombie doesn't kill me. Yeah, that's right. Now, I just realized a few minutes ago that I have a pretty big shortage in wood, so that's part of the reason I'm mining this wood, and also I'm going to be planning on trying to flatten out a pretty good sized area so I can actually build a good sized base around here. So I'm going to make this a really cool place, so if you tag along for the series, you're going to see a lot of cool stuff, so you just hold on there. And as you can see, I finished the corners of my house by placing logs there. It's not a super fancy house, but got the job done, so it'll be good enough for now. So what I'm actually going to be doing now is probably just crafting a few doors. So, you know, oh, I forgot that you can't stack doors too. Wow, this is old Minecraft. Anyways, I'm going to be placing a few doors here, and how did I place that? Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is placing that door there, and placing another door right here. So yeah, now I have 3 doors, and that'll probably be enough for now. So I'm just going to leave it at that, and I'm going to be figuring out real soon what part of this area I'm going to be fencing off, but I will figure out in just a second. It is actually surprisingly fun to play Minecraft 1.0. Like, when I was actually going to start the series, I was like, oh, this is going to be really old, but there's actually surprisingly a lot of similarities between the older version of Minecraft and the newest and the latest version that we played in 2019, and it's really crazy, because there has been a lot of things that have changed, but there are a lot of similarities, like cobblestone, and of course a lot of that stuff hasn't changed a whole lot, but it is quite the experience, and partially because I this was the version of Minecraft that I grew up with, so it's kind of cool to see how far it's come along in that amount of time. And I know there were a lot of beneficial features that were added to the game as it went along in time, but just going back to Minecraft 1.0 is an experience that I just couldn't turn down. Okay, so nighttime is approaching, so I better get back into the house now, because I do not have any armor. Well, I have that pair of pants, but that's not going to really stop a lot of monsters. So as you can see, I just melted down a few iron ingots, and I am going to craft a few buckets to collect some lava so I can make some charcoal. And actually, speaking of which, I better actually check to see if I can actually make charcoal. And yes, I can. So what I'm going to be doing is make a few of these buckets and go and cook some lava. And wow, you can't even stack the buckets. Wow, that's crazy. I have no idea when they updated the bucket stacking, but it makes it a lot more convenient. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here is collect some of this lava, and I'm going to fill up just 2 buckets for now, and wow, look at that. Also, I'm going to just check the achievements real quick, and wow, this looks a lot different from what we see right now. So definitely not as many achievements as there are now, but I'm actually going to try to complete all the achievements in this series too, just for the fun of it. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be making a really cool base, hopefully not dying in the process. So yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of monsters out. Oh yeah, there's a lot of monsters. I'm just gonna have a little bit of fun with this bucket of lava. Ooh, well, I'm gonna sneak around the house this way. You can't find me now. Okay, so I'm gonna stop laughing, and I'm gonna see if I can use a bucket of lava. So, what? It melted all the iron? What? No, I forgot that they did that. Okay, well, I lost 3 iron in the process, and I'm probably not gonna be using any more lava because I don't want to waste the iron if I don't have to. So I'm probably just going to be using this charcoal at this point to continue to burn the wood. So I was super excited back in the day when they updated that, where you didn't have to melt the entire bucket. I'm probably not going to need this much charcoal, but I'm just going to make it just in case I need a crap ton. So now that that's cooking right now, what I'm actually going to be doing is make a few fences, and I believe that they changed the recipe for fences. So let's see if I can figure it out. So I think that the old recipe, yep, that's the old recipe right there. So 6 sticks made 2 fences. So I'm actually going to be crafting a few more of these and actually surround a good portion of the land so I can avoid having monsters spawn right out in my neighborhood. So just so I can avoid dying. And whoa, I did not know creepers can look right through doors. Of course, he's right there. Hey, buddy, can you stop creeping from that window? It's kind of weirding me out a little bit. Anyways, I'm gonna let this cook, and I will craft the rest of this into fences. Wow, that's kind of scary. I did not realize that creepers can peek right through your door in the 1.0 version, but apparently they can on here. So I'm just gonna try to avoid using that door this time. And wow, I got a lot of fences. So when it turns daytime, I'm gonna be figuring out what partial land I'm going to be surrounding. Yes, finally it's daytime. So okay, what I need to do is just wait for those monsters to burn to death. Okay, is that the last of the monsters? Oh, I think it is. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid these creepers if all possible, and there's a lot of creepers. Okay, so I'm gonna collect these bones. These are gonna come really in handy when I actually make a few props. But I'm gonna try to avoid these creepers, and wow, they are following me like no one's business right now. I'm gonna try to pull this bucket of lava and hopefully burn them to death. So let's see if that works. Oh, I think it is gonna work. Oh yes, I got 2 of them just from 1 bucket of lava. 2 birds. I'd say 2 birds with 1 stone, but they're not really birds. I didn't really throw a stone. I mean, actually, lava is stone, so technically the last part would work there. But okay, look at that. That's right, creeper. Take that. Now I gotta figure out what part of the land I'm gonna be fencing off. So I gotta check how many fences I have first off. So 64, 40 is about 160 to 170. So that's gonna be able to make about a 40 by 40 spot. So what I'm actually going to be doing is fencing off probably at this point right here. So what I'm gonna be doing is just creating the fence line at this point, and then just make a 40 by 40 square if possible. So this fenced off area probably isn't going to be perfect, but it's going to have to do for now, and I'm going to have to finish this off in just a second. But I'm going to go over here, and wow, did that lava glitch there? Wow. I'm going to see if I can craft another bucket real quick, and see if I can pick up this lava here. And apparently I can't. Wow. Yep, that must be a glitch because that lava isn't disappearing anytime today. So what I'm probably going to be doing is, actually I'm just going to place blocks over it real quickly and see if that fixes the problem. Yeah, that was weird because I scooped up that lava and it didn't disappear. And so that either was a glitch or maybe that was just one of the properties that lava used to have. I'm going to collect some of this coal and I'm actually going to craft a few more fences while I'm at it too. So I can finish off this fence, and I should really try to get some torches going too around my place before nighttime falls, which is coming really soon. And you know what, at this point in time, I really don't care. I'm going to fix this later. I know this isn't a perfect fence at this point in time, but it's going to have to do for now. So what I really need to focus on at this point in time is try to place a whole bunch of torches so monsters can't spawn in my property, because I don't want creepers staring through my window again tonight. That might be a little creepy. So I think this is lit up good enough for now. My main objective at this point in time was just to keep monsters out, but now I can actually focus on actually flattening out this spot of land. So I'm going to try to make it level with my house right here, and hopefully I'll have this done pretty soon. And what I'm actually going to be doing is just mining a few blocks down and leaving this first layer of dirt, and then digging some of this dirt down here and replacing it with cobblestone just to collect a little extra dirt so I don't actually mess with a lot of the other topsoil around the area. Oh man, I forgot what gravel looked like back in the day. I kind of miss it. I mean, it kind of looks ugly, and I know gravel is not ugly, but that was the gravel that I grew up playing with. So as you can see, what I'm doing right now is just placing a layer of cobblestone right there, just in case a creeper does get in my house and blows up, because if a creeper blows up, then there'll just be a big hollow spot below. If I put that cobblestone there, then it'll most likely stop the creeper from blowing up most of it. So I'm just going to place some cobblestone right here because I'm going to be building this spot up too. I'm just going to make this whole area level. And if I really want a beach, I can always make one, so I'll worry about that for later. And well, no matter what version of Minecraft you're on, you can burn through dirt really fast. I just collected 5 stacks of dirt, and it's almost already gone, so I'm going to try to flatten out this huge area, and I'll probably have to collect a little bit more dirt because I burned through a lot, but I'm going to hopefully flatten out this area by the end of this episode. No, I need more dirt. Let's see if this is enough dirt now. On our last stack, let's see if we can make it. Nope, I just gotta get a little more. Man, all that landscaping makes you hungry. Sorry, Cal. And well, I think that was the very last spot. Well, besides this little spot over here. So I'm gonna just check and I'm gonna place a few more torches just in case down here. And then I'm gonna block this off with dirt. And if I need to, I can always get a little bit more dirt. But I'm probably eventually gonna be expanding this area. But at this point in time, this is a good starter for building and settling my base. So what I'm going to be doing here before I end this episode is getting a little farm started. So where do I actually build it? So I'm probably going to be placing the farm over here, and I'm going to try to make a decent sized farm to start out. I almost forgot, I got to place cobblestone here just because I'm going to be using water. I don't want the water to splash all the way down here and get everywhere, so just gonna get this real quick. Ooh, I'm gonna have to collect more cobblestone before I can actually finish this, but she looks as good as new at this point in time, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And oh boy, I gotta get out of here, and I will place these blocks back down. Man, it's easy to lose track of your food bars. I better hurry up and cook this raw beef here and make some cooked steaks so I don't starve to death. And yum, that tasted good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna craft a hole real quick. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna craft 2 of them. So I'm gonna make 2. And now I'm gonna place this empty bucket here and fill it with water, and then get just a little tiny garden going. It doesn't have to be anything crazy at this point in time. Just something to actually get a steady source of food going. And I'm just going to collect one more bucket just so I can make an infinite supply of water. So as you can see, I've placed one bucket there and one bucket there, and I'm sure all you guys know you can get an infinite supply of water. So I'm just going to do this to the whole thing real quick. And this will probably be a decent sized garden for now. So I'm just going to start it out with this and till the ground over here and then plant my 30 something seeds or whatever I have. And wow, that's another thing that I didn't realize about the 1.0 version. If you walk around like this, you actually untill the ground, which is kind of crazy. So I'm going to try to avoid walking around on it at this point. I'm guessing that's part of the reason why they updated it is because it got annoying after a while. But yeah, that is my little garden right there. And just for the fun of it, I'm just going to use these bones and get some instant wheat growing. Now this is one of those updates I definitely remembered when they updated, because I was really sad when you couldn't use one bone meal to get one instant crop, but I suppose they made it a little bit more realistic. But that's one of the pros of going back to 1.0, and wow, this is quite an experience. But with this being said, I'm probably going to be ending this episode right here. Now, it doesn't necessarily look like I got a lot of stuff done, but I really want to flatten out this spot of land just because it makes it a lot easier to build, farm, and etc. So I'm going to be continuing to grow my base, and this is a huge step in getting that base going. So with that being said, I'm going to be ending this episode here, and thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, stay tuned, and remember, the Blazer will be back.